AMD 6-core Krackan Point CPU spotted, will adopt 3+3 core configuration. AMD's Krackan Point APU with 6 cores has been spotted within the Geekbench i benchmark, revealing a rather unique 3+3 configuration. AMD Krackan Point, Ryzen i5 inches APU spotted on Geekbench, bringing 6 cores in dual clusters. AMD's upcoming Krackan Point is yet another Zen 5 based lineup for mainstream users but will target the budget segment. We have already reported on this lineup several times before, but till today, there isn't much info available on its SKUs and their specifications. Fortunately, a recent leak surfaced on X, via @allrack29_, which revealed that one of the Krackan Point chips was benchmarked on Geekbench. It isn't the usual Geekbench 6 for CPU benchmarking, but it was the Geekbench I test, which is specifically for the NPU. The scores achieved by these processors were 2019 points in single precision, 1276 points in half precision, and 3773 points in quantization. The scores aren't the best, and because the tested chip was an early engineering sample. Nonetheless, what's important is the specs of the benchmarked CPU. As revealed in the system information, it's a part of an Asus laptop and is AMD engineering sample 100.000016040_Y. The configuration shows that it is a 6-core/12-thread CPU with 2 core clusters. Each core cluster has 3 cores, 3x Zen 5, 3x Zen 5C, but it isn't revealed whether both clusters are located on the same CCD or not. Both cases are possible, but considering that AMD's Ryzen 5 8500G brings all 6 cores on the same cluster in a 2+4 2x Zen 5 plus 4x Zen 5C configuration, the benchmarked Krackan Point CPU might bring these cores on dual CCDs. This is just our speculation, and it is also possible that all the cores could be on the same CCD. As per some reports, it is said that this is none other than the 6-core Ryzen i5 340/330 APU, which is the lowest end chip in the Krackan Point family. Then there is the 8-core Ryzen i7 350, which will be the mid-range offering in the lineup. Keep in mind that the 8-core Ryzen i7 300 naming convention is specific to Krackan Point, and the 8-core Strix Point CPU will have Ryzen I Pro naming convention. AMD is expected to debut Krackan Point in early 2025 for affordable platforms and might end up as a Ryzen Z2 Extreme chip on the next-gen consoles, replacing Z1 Extreme for better performance and noticeably higher battery life. Strix Point isn't very popular in gaming handhelds, and there are currently 1 or 2 handhelds that are supposed to come with a Strix Point chips.